Hi everyone, welcome to another video for Crazy About Cricut. Today I am happy to be doing a tutorial and video for the Wobble Wednesdays challenge. This week's challenge is going to be to have a sun or the color yellow on your project, and of course an Action Wobble. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you real quick how to put this little post-it notebook holder together. Okay, so here's the finished project, and let me open that up for you. And here's the inside, and this is of course the star. This is the wobbly sun. So let's go ahead and show you how to put this together. So you have this, start out with a piece that is 3.5 by 8 inches, and then you need to score it, and I'm going to use my Martha Stewart scoreboard, but you can use whatever score you have, and you're going to score at 3 3/4 from one side. And then you turn the piece around and you again score at 3 3/4. And then you are left with this piece that has about a 1/4 of an inch or so binding area. Okay. And you're going to go ahead and just hold it where you made the score lines. And then you have this little book, and you can see it's then thick enough to put a post-it note pad inside of it. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to take a white square and a blue square, and you're going to layer those on the top. Let's go ahead and tear those down. You would put a lot more adhesive onto it. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do this quickly. Okay, and there is about like a 1/16 of an inch mat around each edge. And then you can go ahead and take a border strip. On mine, let me show you here. I used a border punch. If you don't want to use a border punch, you can just add the strip by itself. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on here, and we'll just go ahead and add the strip down here like that. And let's go ahead and we'll keep the example up here. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and put our sun together. And this is from the Doodlecharms cartridge. And I'm just showing you the basics, but you can embellish it however you'd like with the border strip, and also with the, I stamped a peachy keen face on it and put some glitter and gel pen stitching. But we'll go ahead and give you the basic idea. So we'll go ahead and make sure, line this up to make sure that I'm putting the right side up. Let's see. This is the shadow feature here. Let's see if I can get this lined up here. Oh, goodness gracious, my brain is broken here. Let's see. Come on now. Doodle sun. Cooperate. Here we go. Got it. I am smarter than the die cut. Okay. So then we'll go ahead, and that's why you always want to line things up before you put adhesive on them. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and glue that down. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and attach my wobble. And you can see some of them might be maybe labeled a little bit differently, but I did want to show that on one side it says this side down, and that's the side you're going to put onto your project. And then the other side says top, and that's the top. It's what's going to go, that side is going to go up to your shape. So and something too you always want to do is kind of place your wobble onto your cut to see, or your stamp or whatever it is you're using, to see if it does fit behind there. Mine is going to peek out just a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it just a little bit. Now this piece wants to come with me. Okay, an important thing is you can trim it just a little bit, but very, very, very important is that you do not cut any portion of the coil at all. So there's not a lot, but there's a little bit you can trim off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trim just into the edge here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other side. Okay, and so you can see here, make sure you get up close there. Okay, so you can see the coil there, and I cut up closer to it, but I didn't cut any of the coil at all. If you cut any of the coil, you will ruin the Action Wobble. So very important, if you do need to trim, that you do not cut any portion of the spring itself. Okay, so again, like I said, I'm going to take the part that says this side down, and it does tell you there. I actually like to put the part onto my shape first, because that allows me better placement of my shape onto my project. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on there like that, and just push down just a bit. And then go ahead and you peel the back off just like a sticker. And they each come in 2 sections. So peel the top half off. And then you can see I'm just peeling the other portion off. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put this onto my project. And the thing with the spring is that it has memory, I think it's called memory coil. So you can like leave a heavy book on this for a year, and it'll come right back up and wobble. So you're going to need another piece of pattern paper and a piece of solid cardstock. And before you adhere those down, you want to take 2 pieces of ribbon or twine, or whichever you decide to use is fine. I'm going to use twine. This is the lemony twine from Timeless Twine. You can see it's so pretty and summery. Okay, so anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to go about halfway between each panel, and put some adhesive. And you're going to go ahead and lay your ribbon or your twine, whichever you're using, right down on top of that adhesive, so that way it stays in place. And then you're going to go ahead and adhere your pattern paper right on top. And then you're also going to do the same halfway, and twine on the bottom. And obviously you put a lot more adhesive, but I'm just doing it quickly just to show. And you lay that down on the bottom. And then you take your Post-it pad, and you just take the backing off. And because this is going to be handled a lot, I like to take it and put just an extra bit of adhesive. And then you're just going to go ahead and put that right down there on the bottom. And you won't need that. And so there you have, this is your closure. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring back my finished sample here. So then that's it. Once you've put the twine and your Post-it pad on the inside, you are done. And you just simply close it. And you can tie it back up. I left mine long enough so that I could tie a little bow on it, like that. And it's done. So like I said, I went ahead and embellished mine a little bit with a peachy keen face and some stitching, and I don't know if you can quite see, there are some, I put some stickles on the rays and things like that. So, but these are super easy to mass produce, and would be a really great party favor, I think. And of course, everybody would be talking about them because they have the cutest little Action Wobble on it. So thanks so much for joining me today, and please join us on the challenges. They're really fun, and you have a chance to win some more Action Wobbles. And these are just as indispensable as pop dots to me. They add so much to every project. So I hope you'll join us on the challenge this week. Thanks so much. Bye.